everyone, it's good to have you back for another quick stretch session. This time I would like you to have, as well as your mat, a cushion for when we do our chalk circles and chest openers, and a TheraBand if you happen to have one. Okay, so we're going to start as usual, just rocking forward once or twice and finding our balance through those main points of the feet. Soft behind the knees, breathe in. And as I breathe out, I'm letting my chin sink towards my chest, rolling up and over, keeping my pelvis directly over my ankles. Breathe in, soften the knees, and ankle to lower, middle, and upper spine. Good. I'm going to stay down there on the next one. So breathe in and breathing out. I'm coming up and over. I'm going to hold my right ankle with my right hand, left ankle with my left hand. Just make sure that my chest is really floppy against my thighs. Then I'm going to bend my right knee, feel it stretch up through the left hamstring. And then bend the left knee, feel it through the right. And do that 2 or 3 more times to each side. Thinking about keeping my chest relaxed. Nice deep relaxed breathing as well. Let hands flop, breathe in, and then breathing out. We're uncurling and growing tall. Going to bring our arms out to the side, interlock our fingers there, turn the palms to the ceiling, and I'm going to bend over to my right side, and breathing out to grow tall. Breathe in as I bend over to the left, and breathing out as I come up nice and tall. Shoulders a bit of a roll, and then I'm coming down to the mat. Okay, now this time we're going to interlock our hands at the wrists behind our knees. Almost feel as though you're sort of hanging off your wrists there, but have your feet firmly planted. I'm going to draw in my lower tummy and just sink back towards the mat till I get a stretch between the shoulder blades. Just hold it there. Feels really nice in there. Then I'm going to roll forward and sit up tall. Cross my legs. I'm going to just release the spine in the opposite direction. So fingertips down to the mat and reach forward. Drop my palms down to the mat and uncurl through my lower, middle and upper spine as I come back up nice and tall. Okay, so now I'm going to just reach my right leg out long, left leg comes back over, hold my left knee with right arm, just have a quick spine twist here. Swap over to the other side. And down. Now, I'm going to do that one down in a supine position. So long legs, draw your right foot up till it's in line with the left knee. Bring your left hand over to hold the right knee. And use that hand to help you draw the knee over to the left side of your body. Push your right shoulder blade into the mat and turn to look at your right fingers. Just really enjoy that stretch there for a couple of deep breaths. Then let your fingers just drop underneath the knee and use the hand to help you roll back up to your centre line. Reach that right leg out long. Bring your left foot up till it's in line with your right knee. Bring your right hand to hold your left knee and use the hand to help you bring the knee over to the right side of the body. Push your left shoulder blade down. Turn to look towards your left fingers. A couple of nice deep breaths there. And then let your fingers slide underneath the knee. And you're rolling back down, starting up at your ribs, then your waist and hip. And then you can reach your legs out nice and long. Now we're going to use our cushion. So I want you to roll over onto your left hip. And make sure that your tip of your nose is right in line with the front of your cushion. And you can either have your hands out in this position, or I sometimes find it useful to bring my bottom hand to hold on to my top knee so that my knees stay pushing into the mat. I'm going to start with chalk circles. So I'm breathing in to prepare. As I breathe out, I just trace my fingers around till my top arm covers my top ear. Feel a little bit of length coming down to the side of my body. And then I'm pushing my knees into the floor, drawing the circle around behind me. Fingertips come back up over my knees and back to the start position. And do them one more time in this direction. And then we can do it the opposite way. So we can take fingers back down to the legs, and around up behind the body, and up and over and back to the start. And second time. So that hand is really helping me, keeping my knees pushing down into the mat and staying together. So now chest openers, this time we move our head straight away so that we can watch those fingers reach up towards the ceiling. Now I'm going to turn my ribs and my shoulder back towards the floor. I'm making sure that my hand doesn't lead the way. This is where a nice wide pillow is good, so that your head stays on the pillow as you turn it backwards. Big breath in, and then breathing out, coming up and over. Some people are flexy enough that as they come back, they can rotate their ribs so much that their shoulder blade will touch the floor, and then I'm happy if your hand touches the floor as well. But if your shoulder blade does not touch the floor, like mine doesn't, then it's not wise to push your hand to the floor because you could damage the front of your shoulder joint. Okay, so we'll bring ourselves over to our opposite hip, line ourselves up. So the option of the arms out like this, if you know that you can keep your knees together and pushing down, or if you need a bit of help with that, bring your bottom hand to hold top knee. So now we're going to draw that arm up over our top ear. We're looking straight ahead as we do that. But then we turn our head to follow the circle that our arm is making round behind us. And come back to our start point. Another one of these. This is so good for lengthening up through the upper body. And we'll do that one in reverse. So take the fingers back down towards the knees, round behind the body, and back. And one more. And then we're going to do our chest open. So I'll just line my nose up with the front of the cushion a bit better. And now lift to the ceiling, turning my head straight away to watch those fingers. Now I take my ribs and shoulder blade back behind me. If I think I can go a little bit further, I can stop there, have a breath in, and then as I breathe out, relax my ribs and my shoulder a little closer towards the floor. And my arm comes with me. And back we come, and one more. Up, and turning ribs and shoulder back towards the floor. And those two I consider to be a crucial stretch just about every day. Okay, so now if you have a TheraBand, please use that, and we'll just do our three-way stretch. So I'm putting the TheraBand nice and broad across my foot, rolling myself back down. Oops, I've left my hand. Move forward a little bit. And tuck my elbows into my waist. Tuck chin in towards chest a little bit. Breathe in. And as I breathe out, just drawing toes towards nose. Making sure that my tailbone stays down on the mat. If I let my tailbone and my bottom lift, then I'm taking the stretch away from the hamstring. So now I'll hold both ends of the TheraBand in my left hand, put my right hand out in a V shape away from my body, push my right shoulder blade into the floor and let my leg just sink to the left side of the body. Enjoy a couple of deep breaths there. Bring my leg back to vertical, hold the TheraBand in my right hand, draw my left heel in, push my left knee open as I let my right leg sink open to the right side of the body. And bring that leg back up. And I'll change sides. So, left foot, keeping the TheraBand as broad as possible around the sole of the foot. Right leg out long, elbows tucked in, shoulders relaxed. Breathing in and breathe out, draw toes towards nose. And relax the pressure a little bit. Breathe out, draw it closer towards me again. Tailbone stays in touch with the mat. Then hold both sides of the TheraBand in your right hand. Left hand comes out in a V shape next to your body there. The leg flops over to the right side of your body. Keeping left shoulder pushing down and left hip pushing down as much as possible. And I'm going to bring that leg back up to a vertical position. Hold the TheraBand in my left hand. Draw my right heel in. Push the right knee open as I let the left leg flop open to the left side of the body. For the muscles that you want to lengthen, it's really important that you let them just flop into position. They won't lengthen if you push them. So as I just breathe out, just relax the leg and let it sink a little closer to the floor. And then I'm going to bring that back up to vertical. Bend my knee and remove my TheraBand from there. And bring myself up into a cat position. Just one quick cat stretch here. Through, come back to look back to where my fingers are. Then I'm going to tuck my toes underneath me, lift my knees up, come up into a downward facing dog, push my chest towards my thighs, push shoulders away from my ears, just a little bit of walking from side to side. Lift both heels, push both of them down, trying to work through the back line of the legs, keeping those hips as high as possible. Okay, so now we're going to finish off with a pigeon pose stretch. So lift right leg to an arabesque position, then swing that knee forward towards your right wrist, take your right toes out to the left side of your body, reach your left leg up behind you, come up into a sphinx position, and now just carefully lay down hips, then tummy, then ribs. Very strong stretch for the hips, so be careful. And then we'll bring ourselves back up into our cat position. Reach ourselves up into downward facing dog. Reach left leg up into an arabesque. Swing that left knee forward. Take the left toes over to the right side of the body. Reach the right leg out behind us. Come up for a sphinx stretch, looking straight ahead. Then lay down the hips, the tummy, the ribs. Relax to the floor. And then we jump ourselves up and just finish with a roll down. Breathing in. As we breathe out, we're letting chin sink towards chest. Rolling up and over. Nice and relaxed and floppy. Breathing in and breathing out. Roll of the shoulders and then off to face the day. Thanks everyone. Bye.